Hey kids, we are back with our last chapel of the year. This is going to be our final chapel, and I thought the most appropriate way for us to end chapel would be for me to bring some props. So, I have my two friends here, Reggie Miller and Danny Granger, and I don't know if you've ever seen these guys before, but I have them in my office, and they are what people call bobbleheads. Now, maybe you have a bobblehead in your room or somewhere in your house, and you know what these guys are. But the way they work is they're little figurines that have springs on the inside of their heads, and if you hit it, they bobble. And so you can make this guy's head bobble all day long, and it's kind of fun to do. You see, I got these from a gift when I went to go see Banker Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. I love the Pacers. They're one of my favorite basketball teams. I love to go watch them play and hang out. And this guy used to play years ago for the Pacers, and his name was Reggie Miller. Well, if you look close at these bobbleheads, it looks kind of strange because the head is way bigger than it's supposed to be for the body. And he has a really, really big head, so that way he can bobble. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard the expression before, a big head. But that's an expression that people say when sometimes some people either think they're better than somebody else or they think they're better than they are. And unfortunately, this is something that even people who follow Jesus do. I've done it myself. I'm sure if you talk to your parents, they say that they've done it. I'm sure if you talk to your grandparents, they said that they've done it. Sometimes we begin to think so much about ourselves, we think we're better than other people, or we're better than we really are. Well, in the Bible, there's a verse about this. In Romans chapter 12, it says this, starting at verse 3. God's grace has been given to me. This is written by a guy named Paul, so he's talking about himself. So here is what I say to every one of you. He's writing to a group of people. Don't think of yourself more highly than you should. Be reasonable when you think about yourself. Keep in mind the faith God has given each of you. And so long story short, what Paul is trying to say there is he's trying to say, look, you're not better than other people. God doesn't look at you and say, I love you more than this person. I love this person more than you. He doesn't look at people that way. At the end of the day, Jesus came to die for all of us, and he loves all of us the same. Now, some of us follow Jesus and other people don't follow Jesus, but Jesus still loves those people who don't follow him because he wants them to come and follow him. And I think this verse has a really good point to it in saying, look, one of the best ways you can work on not thinking too high of yourself, not getting a big head like a bobblehead, is to serve other people. Be reasonable about the way you think of yourself. And if you ever think to yourself, well, I'm too good for that person, or I don't need to talk to that person, or that person doesn't need me, and you've probably got a big head. And at the end of the day, Jesus never did that in his life. In fact, Jesus went out and talked to the people who were poor, the people who nobody else wanted to talk to, the people that everyone thought were bad people. Those were the people that Jesus talked to most, because he knew it was those people who needed his love more than anything, because nobody else around them was showing them love. So have the self-control to be able to know, I'm not better than anyone else. Jesus loves me the same as he loves you, the same that he loves everyone else. Thank you guys for joining me for chapel. I'm going to continue to post videos throughout the summer, so be looking for those, but our chapel lessons for now are over. You can continue to watch the videos as we post them this summer. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.